gets a second chance opportunity. Warfield backing up. And Coleman picks it off. Down the lane. Hello, ball game. Coleman's tied it with 1-3 tonight earlier in the second half. Now he's into the lane. Goes up. Count the basket. He'll get a chance to tie it from the free throw line.
He gathers. He's got the height advantage and takes the contact. Big time play by Debo. A chance to tie.
Now last week, Coach Stoudamire noted that Ndongo could be back as soon as the Cincinnati game next week. Is Debo Coleman off the bench?
Georgia Tech with that shot now 1 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Coleman hits. Make it 2 of 9. Guarded by Akeem, a fellow fifth-year senior. Coleman, another 3. Yes, and the foul. Debo Coleman.
The foul by Brooks on the tail end of that play. So you got a chance for a 4-point play. You put a 4th foul on the shot blocker defensively, their best presence on interior defense. So big possession for
baseline. Ndongo. Here's Coleman, a high arcing 3. Debo Coleman's 10th triple of the year. First points tonight.
A pretty good job with their shot selection.
Here goes Coleman. Skip out front. Kelly left open. 3 away.
That's just a great job penetrating in.
Comes off the bench tonight. George thought about the 3. Skip out Kelly. How about Coleman 3?
Got it. That's great ball movement.
6 for Debo Coleman.
And the struggles continue from beyond the arc for Duke. They are now 2 of 14 on 3-point tries. Coleman driving. Coleman scoring. Second foul on Roach. And here comes Roach.
Let's see how the three-point shooting does in the last 10 minutes of this game.
Roach driving up and under, deflected away, taken back by Georgia Tech.
Damon Stoudamire really expressed that to us, James, that player development is so important. They're going to keep emphasizing that on a daily basis. I mean, all schools do that, but I think they really, his experience in the pros will help them.
And a block on the outside. Georgia Tech with numbers.
There is Kawasi Reeves. Now Debo Coleman knocks it down from 15.
Elbow jumper, back to back.
Off the top of the backboard, knocked around. New 20, Baba Miller, the offensive board, and he turns it over. Coleman, elbow grease.
Yeah, you get numbers on the backside. You beat that first wave of pressure.
And it comes to the Yellow Jackets. He committed himself way too early to the baseline. Reeves. Oh! Post against Dongo. Stripped away. He wanted a foul. Here comes Coleman. Ahead to Stoudamire. Gets it back, and Coleman. Well, Post has the ball inside, and Coleman stripped it away. And you saw like 3 or 4 of the BC guys just stood there and watched, waiting for the foul call, and that allowed Georgia.
Shaped this culture here at Notre Dame and an invaluable piece.
Burton, everything but the finish. Jai trying to clean up the spill, had it swiped. Reeves goes baseline, scoop to the hoop.
Came in to the game only shooting 25% from 3. Roper rejected at the rim. Burton. Off to fellow freshman Carey Booth, tangled up, stolen away.
4-year starter for the Blue Devils. He's averaging 16.5 per game over his last 10. And has shot at the best he ever has. Coleman picked the pass from Blake's.
A lot of contact there. Filipowski was looking for the call.
Coleman banks one in. And Georgia Tech's got the lead. Only blemish for him tonight, he's 1 of 4 at the free throw line. Tech down 1. Coleman at the elbow. Puts the Jackets back in front.
Been a great 1-2 punch for the Tigers. Coleman hits it Coming off the bench straight into the box score. The Dome on February 10th to play his former team. Coleman, corner three, out of the timeout, drills it exactly what the Yellow Jackets needed.
Well, having him back into the lineup, I think he brings a couple of things. I'm going to call him a poor man's version of Kihei Clark in terms of his defensive presence and ability to get into the paint.
Shot clock down to 2. Coleman has to heave it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Debo Coleman.
And with this media timeout coming up here pretty quickly, Jeff Capel probably just trying to get through that mark before he puts Blake Henson back in the game.
Coleman from the corner. Got it.
And I'll sound like a broken record. If you're going to play zone, you must find those two guys.
Instant response, Debo Coleman.
Number 3 with 12.5 to go on the ropes. It's been that way this season. Top 10 teams 24 and 27 on the road against unranked opponents, and letting it fly is Debo Coleman.
Tech gives it right back. Numbers for Wake. Nice defense by Coleman.
You got to get him going. You see a nice move by Copeland, came up short on that one.
Tremendous quickness with Quadir unable to convert at the cup. Kelly, rise and fire for 3.
If you're a Georgia Tech fan or anybody associated with that, I'm happy that he is upset. Well, I think the biggest thing has been, as you said earlier, defensively, they've just been unable to defend. Look, even with the injury, as we take a look at an and one situation, Coleman with the and one right here again. Don't settle for the jumper, take the contact, and then finish. That's a strong move by Coleman, right?
Arguably the 3 best teams in this league, and they've beat them all. Count it, plus the foul. Debo Coleman through traffic.
Of the elbow or anything like that again. Yeah, can't see it from that angle right there. It's like he probably got hit. Live ball turnovers, and then limit the paint touches.
Coleman, another tough take, and gets it to go. Back-to-back buckets for Debo Coleman.
Carolina and Duke, they're second in both shooting percentage and three-point percentage, but they've not been able to knock down their jump shots to start tonight. Hoopy Miller turns it over. Here comes Coleman, right to the bucket. It's another 2 points in transition, and now we've got the official calling time. Seems to be all right.
I mean, this is just a good job by Debo Coleman. Look how he's up the line, makes that steal.
Georgia Tech at the outset of the day could have been as high as the 11 or as low as the 14. We told you now it's going to be either the 12 or the 13 for the Jackets. McNeely got stripped, 13 for 28 for the junior from New Zealand, who's got 5 for Virginia. And there's an answer from Kyle Sturdivant, the 5th-year senior.
You know, it's something you just got to appreciate.
Coleman follows up the Dongo miss and got fouled as well.
Sturdivant gets the pass away. Coleman inside, and the big fella will finish that. Dongo with the basket.
Boy, good drive by Coleman and a nice little pass.
Notre Dame looking to extend their lead now on top 57-44. Reaching in, Coleman pried it free to give off for Claude for the stuff.
Boy, really nice pass by Coleman.
Nathan George, the freshman point guard, picked up the dribble. Shot clock down to 3 with the long one coming. All sorts of iron by Coleman. Somehow it